You give me the thumbs up. Yes. All right. Welcome. Good evening. This is the first of our midweek meditation gatherings for the new year. So I want to welcome you. Welcome those of you who are here live in person, and welcome those of you who are streaming in live online. And we are, of course, this is Soul Center. We're part of the Agape International Spiritual Center. This is our midweek meditation. We're going to get ready to move into meditation in a few moments, but we're going to begin first as I invite our Agape licensed spiritual practitioner, Mary Jane Blackwell, up for our reading.
Good evening. My name is Mary Jane Blackwell, and our reading tonight is from Living the Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. Did you ever stop to think that you are a spiritual and mental broadcasting station, and that messages are going out from you in all directions, perhaps even while you are asleep, messages that have an influence on your environment and the people around you? And since everything moves in circles, the messages you broadcast will come back to you. We are told the mental atmosphere of a home can influence a dog, a cat, or a canary, to the extent that they become neurotic when surrounded by unhappiness or criticism. There is a place where our physical bodies begin and leave off, but the mind has no such limitations, and our thoughts penetrate everything around us. We are all broadcasting stations, whether or not we know it. Our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, our faiths and fears, tend to make an imprint in our environment. We are also receiving sets, but it does not follow that we must tune into every program being broadcast. When we want to listen to a certain program, we tune our radios to its wavelength. The program is already within the ether in the room, but it does not affect our instrument until we tune into it. Let us turn within and pray. I am just so very grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this reminder. Ernest tells us about the wavelength and the instrument and tuning into the station, that I have a choice to what I want to listen to. I'm grateful for this day, for my breath. I'm grateful for this time of meditation, the midweek here at Soul Center. I recognize that God is in everything. His presence is called by many names, yet nameless. Omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, omniactive, omniamorous. There's no place where His presence is not. He birthed all of creation out of itself and from a field of love and peace and joy and harmony and abundance and beauty, wholeness and perfection. And I know that I am one with it, and I know that each and every person here in the sound of my voice is one with it. We are one in the one. And I'm blessing this time. I'm blessing this meditation, knowing that we will be changed, because meditation is communing with the divine, whatever name you want to call it. I'm blessing all of the firefighters and first responders today, all the people that are affected by the fires over Los Angeles. And I'm knowing safety for the animals and for all the people that are affected. Knowing that there is a divine plan, not knowing what it is, but there is one. And I'm grateful for this time. I'm grateful for everything in this existence, because there is only one thing, and it is God. God is good, and so it is. That's all I want to do.
Ah, thank you, Mary Jane, and welcome. Good to see all of you again who are here live in person, and those of you who are streaming in live. If you are sitting in this room, in addition to welcoming you, I just want to make sure that all of our cellular devices are either in meditation mode, also known as airplane mode, or just simply off. And Happy New Year to everybody returning to our midweek meditation gathering as we had our holiday vacation. We're getting ready to move into the stillness, and as was indicated in the reading, there is a science behind the electromagnetic field of energy that we are. There's electricity coursing through our bodies right now, as not only as what is empowering us and allowing us to move our hands and our feet and our legs and beating our hearts, but there is that, in that electromagnetic field, there's an energy of wisdom. There's an energy of intelligence, not simply localized to our brain. And that intelligence is where we're also connected into, some of it, people call it the divine matrix, some people call it the grid. We could just call it life itself or the universal presence. But there's an energy that is intelligently choreographing everything that's going on in our lives. How much money we have, the quality of our relationships, radiant wellness in our physical, emotional, and mental bodies, adventure, clarity, optimism. All of those are calibrated through the intelligence of our energy field that has been sectioned off into the subconscious, the conscious, and the superconscious. And it is both the subconscious and the conscious mind, meaning the surface mind. The surface mind is where all the choices are made from, in terms of I'm choosing to have whatever it is for lunch, or talk to so-and-so, or not talk to so-and-so. But all of that is being influenced by the subconscious. And if I asked you to remember all the choices that you made, every single one of the roughly 40 to 60,000 choices you made last Thursday, from the time you woke up to the time you went to bed, unless it was a significantly profound day on your calendar where you did something magnificent, you probably might remember a handful of those choices. But you're not going to remember most of them. And if you put that in context as to what is going on in the subconscious, which has a 100% accurate record of every choice you've ever made, and all of the beliefs that those choices are connected to, and we are here to transform. We are here to change. In our human experience, the paradox is the universe, life itself, capital L life, with the intelligence that is right now orbiting planets and shining stars and things of that nature, the changeless realm of the divine is when we allow it to make its way into the changing realm of space and time. That's where transformation takes place. And there is a holy impulse, I call it a divine inertia, that is pulling each one of us. It's a soft and gentle energy that is just saying this way to your nirvanic, blissful magnificence in a human experience. As it's been referred to in Scripture, the still small voice, you could call it the higher self, the soul, the voice of the divine, whatever you call it. That's something we have to incline our ear to hear, and our eye to see, and our mind to know. Some people refer to that as the aha moment, when you have an awakening of some sort about something. You're not learning it. It's not something you've intellectualized. It's something you've remembered from the changeless part of our own beingness. And in meditation, that's what we're doing. And to transform, as indicated in the reading, as that receiver that is both sending, transmitting, and receiving energy, we get to move from being the wallflower of the party and allowing life to happen to us, to being, I'm going to participate in the conscious transformation of my human experience by allowing myself to become aware of what transformation I would like to experience. So whether that's a transformation that we call healing or alchemy, where I'm going to heal, maybe I have, some sort of version of claustrophobia, arachnophobia, fear of heights, whatever that may be, and I'm going to choose to heal that or not. But if you don't choose to heal something that needs healing, then life's going to come along and invite you to heal it no matter what. That divine inertia is pulling us into greatness. And when we surrender to it, it will be a benevolent experience. So all of that to be said, we're just becoming more aware of what are we transmitting in that bidirectional field of space and time. And when we allow that to come through from the eternal, that's when life begets goodness in all ways and shapes and forms. And so we're just going to go ahead and move into the meditational state. If you hear every word I say as I guide us into that state, great. If you don't hear a word I say, your higher consciousness already has it. So it's all good. If you doze off, that's all right. And I am going to invite you to be intentional with regards to your meditation practice. One of the intentions I always like to encourage is that you're going to allow this to be the best, most delicious, most profound, most benevolently transformational experience ever. Always in joy-filled and joyous ways. That you will, nothing's going to distract us. We're going to allow ourselves to just go deep, undistracted into the stillness, and that's pretty much, I think. Oh, and that all of our intentions will mirror and reflect the desires of our soul. That divine inertia that is pulling us also brings forward this inner feeling of what brings us joy, and so to really connect with that. And know that part of our job is to consciously connect. And just one more thing on all of this. If you look out into the world and you see a company like Apple or any other, Microsoft, or some of the big companies of the world, they actually apply, oftentimes unconsciously, but sometimes consciously, the spiritual principles that are associated with creation. We might call something a vision board if we do it, maybe on New Year's, a journal, what we keep records of our intentions and things like that. Formerly in the advertising world, when you go into planning meetings and you're strategizing, you're coming up with an idea, and then you're bringing forward, we used to do planning boards and things of that nature, which could be translated into vision boards. And we're actually applying, how do you bring a concept or an idea into fruition? Whether it's a coffee mug, or whether it's an EV vehicle, or whatever it may be. And applying that to our lives as individuals. What is the divine idea of my life? And how would I like that to unfurl and unfold? So I'm just going to let it all be open as we move in. Again, no efforting, just relaxing. We're going to go ahead and drop the lights and begin our meditation. ways. And we begin first by giving ourselves permission to relax. Just saying to ourselves and our minds, I give myself permission to relax. As we invite, as we evoke, and as we allow the divine energies of peace, the eternal frequencies of love, joy, harmony, and beauty to wash over us and to rise up from within us. Remembering we have no place to go. We have nothing to do. No searching, no efforting, just relaxing. And we begin moving deeper into relaxation simply by bringing our awareness to our breath, solely through intention, no efforting. We allow our breath to become deeper and fresher and wider. Every cycle of breathing, as we inhale, goes deeper. And for the moment, we allow the exhalation to be the vehicle of release. On the next exhalation, we let go of tension, concerns. As we inhale and feel a proliferation of peace. Exhaling, we let go of efforting and trying. As we inhale the energy of ease and effortlessness. Exhaling, we let go of figuring and analyzing. As we inhale, waves of clarity beyond words. Exhaling, we let go of time. We let go of the past. Just feel it fading. We let go of the future. Feeling spaciousness. And we let go of the present as freedom begins to flow into every morsel and muscle of our beings. You can feel eternality fully awakening itself as a contagion of serenity and tranquility floods your entire physical, emotional, and mental body. You begin to notice the exhalation syncing with the inhalation. and both are cycling and expanding the inner light. The inner light in your heart is beginning to grow in luminosity. Our hearts that hold the energy of joy, love, and beauty. And they understand the energy of the soul and desire. Without any effort, you can feel waves of light as all the cells in the body begin to illuminate from the inside out. And you can feel waves of light washing over us from the outside in. You can feel that energy cascading down through your crown, into your cheeks and jawbone, as the face begins to let go of all expression except joy. You can feel the energy flooding the shoulders as all density evaporates. And down into the chest. You begin to feel waves of rejuvenation, fortifying and amplifying wellness in the lungs, the thyroid, the shoulder blades, and heart. The spine and stomach, the pancreas and adrenals flooding with light, rejuvenating, revitalizing, softening, and strengthening. As that energy makes its way down into the sacrum, lower belly, down into our hips, the kidneys, the intestines, the root, softening, strengthening, and flooding with light. You can feel waves of tingles through the hamstrings and thighs, the tendons and tissues of our shins and calves, all the way into the toes. As our entire physical body floods with light. We begin to remember and feel the perfect blueprint of our spiritual DNA that holds perfection. The physical, and now the emotional body, flooding with light. as divine strength floods the emotional body. Waves of love and compassion. You can feel the energy rippling into the mental body as clarity begins to dissolve all thoughts, and stillness that is potent with the wisdom of the soul. All the channels, all the meridians of our physical, emotional, and mental bodies aligning with the vibration of the soul. Angelic light beginning to overwhelm. You can feel the energy of creation. The divine idea of our lives. Uninhibited by the temporal world. You can feel that energy in the body of affairs that knows no bounds, as waves of synergy and symbiosis. Harmonizing good takes us deeper. As we allow ourselves to commune, rejuvenate, relax in the vibration of the divine, of our own beingness. And it is here that we simply observe and rest in the stillness. And should the mind wander at any time, simply bring it back to the breath as it continues to expand and illuminate through pure joy. And going even deeper and higher. I invite you to become aware of the fortifying energies of the eternal. These fortifying energies begin to pour forward and rise up from within us. The energy of innocence and optimism, fortifying your entire beingness. You can feel that energy fortifying with self-love and clarity. That self-love that allows us to be in a humble state of knowing that we are the beloved. You can feel that fortifying energy coming forward as divine strength, as an effortless ease of the empowerment of creation. You can feel that fortifying energy rejuvenating the physical, the emotional, and the mental bodies with the absolute truth. That truth that we allow to come forward as revelation, inspiration, providence. You can feel that energy as it continues to fortify with courageousness and a soft sense of enthusiasm. Allow these eternal frequencies, these fortifying energies, to transform, up-level, uplift, simply returning to our divine nature. You can feel the angelic energy expanding. And as we feel it in the physical body, the emotional body, and the mental body, you may begin to know waves of light rippling out into our body of affairs. Waves of energy, a contagion of reverence and respect, cooperation, compassion, a love that transcends human understanding, generosity and kindness. You can feel the undergirding of friendliness, the very makeup of the universe. As this energy ripples out into our body of affairs, we feel it fortifying, an invitation that everything and everyone in our lives be filled with mutual beneficial magnificence. You can feel the willingness as the energy returns. The energy of our spiritual DNA that in the fifth pair holds an ironclad expression of cooperation. And you begin to notice the all-giving, all-loving, omniamorous nature of life. Beyond what we see in the temporal world, a love so profound that it is seeking to channel through each and every one of us. And you can feel the energy of benevolent satiation. The energy of creation that is seeking to fulfill its magnificence through each and every one of us. We take a moment in gratitude knowing that as we let go of temporal ideas and open to the eternal frequency of our own innate vibration, we return to the beginning, eternality. We remember that each and every one of us formed and fashioned in the image and likeness of the divine, our eternal beingness, the I am that was us before we incarnated, the I am that always is and will be, unscathed, unhurt, unharmed. We allow that to radiate through the personality, that we may each of us experience that which has been referred to as heaven on earth, bliss, goodness, how grateful I am to know that each and every one of us has everything we need to feel, see, hear, know, interpret, understand, embody the elegance, the brilliance, the beauty of our divine nature. Just by relaxing, by opening and allowing. We've all agreed to allow this benevolent, elegant, angelic light to continue to be even as we come back into a lucid state of divine awareness. And as we do, you feel that energy, the chi, the prana, the life force, that which is breathing our breath and pumping our hearts right now. The same energy that is blowing breezes, shining stars. You can feel that chi, that prana, flowing down from the top of your energy field. Waves of light through our spiritual DNA, crown, shoulders, heart, root at our hips, down through our legs and central core to our 10th chakra, known as our Earth Star, where each of us grounds our own unique version of divinity on earth. We ground it, we embrace it, and we allow it to be in agreement. We simply say, and so it is. Amen. Whenever you feel ready, if you would like to, you can open your eyes. If you need a little extra balancing and grounding with opposite hand to opposite knee, or however you choose to bring your awareness back into the room or into your home for those of you streaming in live. We're going to bring the lights up, and I invite you to relax, whatever feels good and right to you. And just remember that we're here every Wednesday for our midweek meditation service. We're also here on Sunday morning. 10 a.m. is our meditation service from 10 to 10:30. And then we have our music and message from 10:30 to roughly 11:35. That's every Sunday. And we are a donation-based community. If you would like to make a contribution for this service, you're welcome to. Those are the different ways. For those of you streaming in live, you should see that on your screens as well. For those of you who are here, we also have a donation box in the back if you want to make a contribution. It's just a way to support the community if you so choose to do so. And if you also, it is tax deductible. So we appreciate all of that. We're here every Wednesday, and of course our daily affirmative prayer call is every Monday through Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. So if you want to join in, you can get the Zoom link, or you can do it on Facebook Live, and that would be the Soul Center Facebook page. If you want to join in, it is a prayerful, meditative time. And with that, I welcome you back. Welcome you back, love streamers, and we are complete.